What's good, everyone? This is Moisa, and you're watching Rhythm and Process. What's good, everyone? And we made it, episode 2. First and foremost, I wanted to thank everybody for the positive feedback on the song I Still Love Her and the video. Me and Cash are really excited about the reception from the song itself, but also it kind of gives us confidence and validation that the music that we do have coming up will be well received. If you were a fan of I Still Love Her, then you're definitely going to be a fan of the music that we got coming up. So stay tuned for that. So with that in mind, this particular episode is not going to focus on one song, but more of a group of songs or a project. To me, I wouldn't even consider this a project personally. I consider it more of a journey. What I mean by a journey is this has been an experience for me understanding what I'm capable of. And it's not just from the standpoint of the production, songwriting, and just putting together a cohesive list of music to quote unquote call it a project. But this is more of understanding the whole process of what it takes to really roll out and push out music to make sure that it reaches the people that we want it to reach out to. Everything about this project was organized by myself and Cassius. From the audio side, which includes the producing, the writing, the recording, the mixing, the mastering, that's only just the beginning. From producing music videos to writing treatments, to organizing logistics, to scheduling photo shoots, to scheduling performance shots, to creating vinyl, to the packaging, to creating the website. Cash and myself are so confident in this project that we deemed it, how do I put this? We would deem it as a disservice if we didn't put forth the maximum amount of effort for this project. So again, it equates to music videos that we never thought that we'd be able to put together, but we did. And this is the reason why we hold this album in such high regard. It would do this album a disservice if we didn't put forth all the effort. I've never produced a music video in my life, and I didn't know what it took in order to create that. Whenever I create music, I create it from a visual aspect. So whenever I listen to music, I've always listened to music based on how the music video would be. And this journey is continuous. It doesn't end with just dropping the album and then letting it be. It will go beyond the album drop, because what we want to do is obviously build our brand, but we want to continuously put out music for our listeners. And the album I'm referring to, the greatest album never heard. This is an 8-track album, all lyrics written by Cassius and produced solely by myself. We have a number of guest appearances, which include Bloom, includes Scotty Sterling, God Body Science, Sincerious. So the premise of this album is when the human race is wiped off the face of the earth, whether it be in 100 years, 1,000 years, 1,000,000 years, at the rate we're going, it's probably gonna be 10 years. And when you have the humans that are wiped off the face of the earth, and you have extraterrestrial race of aliens that visit our planet, they'll go through all the artifacts, all the incredible things that the human race has created, including music. They're gonna come across this, and they're going to say, yeah, this is one of the greatest pieces of music that has never been heard. And what that means is, I understand that I don't have 1 million views on YouTube. I don't have a million followers on Instagram. We don't have 100 million streams on Spotify. And at this point in my journey, I'm content with that. And it's not to say that we're not going to strive to maximize the viewership and listeners and try to maximize our brand and build the brand. But at this particular time, I'm content with putting this music out for you. If it's going to be one person, if it's going to be 100 people, it's going to be 1,000 people, I'm cool with that. And I know that the 100 people that listen to this, the 1,000 people that listen to this, and if we're fortunate one day, the 1,000,000 people that listen to this, they're all gonna say that this is really, really dope project. And if you're a hip hop fan, I'm a hip hop aficionado, at least I like to think that I am. I know Cassius is as well. you would really very, very much appreciate this. If you could see the artwork, it's an alien sitting on his spaceship listening to our album, with him being on the cover of the album. And on the back, you got the title, and then you got the track listing, and it's an alien on the moon listening to the album as well. And you're gonna find that this music on the project fits this album cover. I like spacey, weird, unusual sounds. I do also love the soulful samples and soulful hip hop, but I like unusual music and unusual sounds, and I would like to think that this project and the music from here is not necessarily, I wouldn't say unusual, but it is using creative sounds to make just a really dope hip hop record. I mean, for instance, my favorite album from Outkast is ATLiens. My favorite song from ATLiens and my favorite Outkast song of all time is Extraterrestrial. If you go back and listen to that song, it has no drums, and it's just one of those weird, I don't know, it's just like and the fact that they didn't put drums on it is a testament to knowing how dope of that record that is, because it didn't need drums. If you listen to that song, if you enjoy Outkast, you enjoy that type of sound, the Dungeon Family sound, I feel like you will like this album as well. The physical copies will be out on September 1st, and I will actually show you what the physical copy looks like. So this is the record, this is the album with Cassius's logo on one side, and then my logo on the other side. So if you're a vinyl collector, if you just like listening to music on vinyl, if you want to support myself and Cassius, cop the record. The digital copy will be released on October 1st. They'll be released on all the digital streaming platforms, so the likes of Spotify, Apple Music, they'll be released on October 1st. Regardless if you cop the vinyl or you listen to it on your streaming platform, just taking the time out to listen to this will be greatly appreciated. I feel like this is a very easy listen. There's 8 tracks, 35 minutes long. You can listen to it on your commute to work, maybe even twice if you live in New York with them long-ass commutes they got out there. It's a really quick listen, and I feel like it really flows. So the first song that we'll be releasing off this album will be a song by the name of Sabbath. It'll be featuring Blue, and we'll be releasing that along with the music video on August 20th. And then our second single and second music video, Self-Worth, will be released on September 3rd. Self-Worth is a very personal song for both myself and Cassius, and I think that will be a powerful song and also a powerful video. I thought it would be a good time to actually get into the background of how me and Cassius linked up. Rewind back to around like 2019, 2020 time. This is obviously the time of COVID. Everyone knows everybody was on lockdown on COVID and wasn't able to socialize. The fact that I'm not able to go to networking events, open mics and whatnot, for me, it was kind of difficult to link up with different artists or try and find new artists that I wanted to work with. One of the things that I did, I just thought of my idea of going on Spotify Discovery. For those that don't use Spotify or are not aware of what Spotify Discovery is, so every week Spotify curates a playlist of 30 songs based on the music that you were listening to within the past 2 to 3 weeks. Whether it be it's hip hop, country, rock, R&B, pop, they would introduce songs that you haven't streamed yet or artists that are similar to music that you've streamed. And at this particular time, I was listening to a lot of underground hip hop and specifically Blue. So on Spotify Discovery, they recommended a song, which was a song that was released by Cassius King that featured Blue, and it was called Kamikaze.
112, can I do what I got? Look, half these rappers boppers, they get to jocking when they in famo. They heard LA Metropolis turn Apocalypse and Thanos and high top sneaks. And we ain't creeping with no heats, we shooting Cyclops beams. Don't get your Vandos, Rambo, chopping in the bando like we British goons.
So when I heard this song, I heard Cassius's verse, and I was like, yeah, this dude is dope. You know, and it's not very often where I listen to certain artists and I kind of stop and like, yo, who's that? And he was one of the artists that I did that with. Knowing that, like, I saw that Blue was gonna be on the record, I was looking forward to checking it out. But I thought, you know, this dude is nice too. Blue is like one of the all-time lyricists, but Cassius is nice. So After I listened to the song, I was like, all right, let me go to his catalog, and I gotta listen to more of his stuff. And I basically evolved in becoming a fan of his. He had a lot of dope projects that came out at that time, and plus he had some features that he had with Blue, with Fashawn, and working with those artists out of LA that I'm a fan of. I just naturally gravitated towards his music and became a fan of his as well. So I reached out to him, and I specifically linked Kamikaze. I'm like, yo, this song is dope, man. Like, and I've become a fan of you. I'm a producer. I'm here in Miami. Would you be interested in hearing some of my records and some of my beats? And he came back immediately, like, yeah, of course. So I sent him a beat pack, and I forget how many beats it was. Maybe it was about like 5 beats or so. He immediately just sat down with them and wrote to them. He's like, yeah, these beats are incredible. I'm definitely writing to them. And the first one he did was a song called Thor's Hammer, which happened to be the first song that I released off of my previous project, A View from My Balcony.
Check it. Stovetop washing machine. I spit it clean and hot like R2-D2 watching T2 3D. Robots watching machines on an iPhone screen. Robot breaking the green down. I twist the lynching, smoking hangings, hanging in the 5th dimension. Old broke ass ninja with a plate of fixings. Old low gas engine with the Dayton spinning.
So after we released Thor's Hammer, he immediately came up with the next song, No Light Pollution, which is also on the project View from My Balcony. And if you listen to those songs specifically, it kind of gives you a glimpse of how my mind works and what sounds and different feelings and the vibe that I work with. No Light Pollution also featured Dina Nadine singing the hook on it. Cash did an incredible job on both of them. So we're just like, all right, I'm gonna keep feeding you beats and let's just keep creating music. And over the course in time, we created maybe about 30 songs. And this is over a short period of time. We just kept feeding them beats and feeding them songs. And then we're like, all right, let's kind of slow down here. We got a lot of songs here. Let's put something together. Let's put a project together, which ultimately culminated in this. And this is going to be volume 1 of what we hope to be a long-standing series of work that we want to put out. And keep an eye out on August 20th for the release of Sabbath featuring Blue. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned.
Yo, I roam the central, hone my mental, maximize my own potential, scope the madness, drop a rhyme, Optimus Prime, turn to Ultra Magnus, jot a line out of my mind like I spoke of famines, coming to floods from my quote, you think I wrote commandments, with holy hands, it's like I told a cannon, peaks and valleys that could fill a canyon.